Alright, welcome back to the Gepgun Chronicles.
She said no.
Impossible.
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
So this little kid works for the Triad. He's trying to get the newspaper lady to do stuff for him. If you follow him around, you can follow the little plot that goes on.
And
the monks aren't very welcoming.
Please, look around. 2?
Yes, a little something to brighten up the lab.
Give that back. Hey.
So he just stole something. Jeez.
Perhaps a present for your girlfriend?
Why is he walking so slowly? Alright, so let me tell you about something. I saw this Deus Ex related video today. It was called, something like Sins of the Gepgun or something. It was probably the funniest Deus Ex video I've seen since the recut. I recommend searching that up.
I did it. I did it.
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she runs something.
Okay.
I particularly liked it because I'm a big fan of the Gepgun.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. You know him?
The Rumonos path is closed to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Rumonos Path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows from Merida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her, but first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers 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 who might be spies.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong or I won't be your
That
ally
was
for
not
more than
an
about
edit.
12 hours.
I did not edit the video. Okay. That was interesting. Okay, so... stolen from the Red Arrow. And the Luminous Path guy is saying that they were framed for stealing the sword. They think that Maggie Chow stole it, so... we have to prove that by finding the sword. So we'll go pay a visit to Maggie Chow.
Only 20 credits for that
I
one.
told you, bad people around here. I am your new watchman. For 100 credits from you. The Dragonhead said I am your watchman 50 credits every day. That's better than 100.
I can make a profit as it is.
I will do a good job.
Do you hear that? I'm hearing weird noises. Oh god, this is freaking me out.
A lovely bouquet of orchids.
This would have made a good Halloween episode. This is bizarre. Because that's the Canal Road. Go to Tenochi Road. Apparently there's a helicopter over here. So we've been down there before. Canal Road. The Tenochi Road is down here. I'm hearing voices. This is seriously freaking me out. Jesus Christ. Guys, my game is possessed. I need someone to send a priest. I guess you have to go through here. Canal Road Tunnel. No, this isn't where I want to go. Uh-oh, gang wars. I better not get involved in this. Just going to take the spoils of war. Looks like the Luminous Path one. A Pyrrhic victory for sure. Anyway. I completely forgot how to get to Tenochi Road. We have to go through this way. No, this doesn't seem right. Oh, here it is. It's on the other side of the Lucky Money. I remember. So I can just jump over that gap really quickly, but I want to explore a little bit. This is by far the best place to explore in the whole game. Oh, so I could have just gone through here. Okay, now it's making more spatial sense to me. I have a bad sense of direction. You have to forgive me.
I was walking here. Get out of my way. Just about had enough. Always one eye on my pocket. You was alive think you own everything. Sick of experiments. Leave me alone.
What do we have here? Binoculars. I never use those. This is where Maggie Chow's apartment is. But I thought there was something else here. So here's the other entrance to Nochi Road. Let's see what's on the lower floor. Nothing, just water. Okay, never mind. I feel better now that I know. So that makes it worth it.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night. Come by in the morning. Sampan rides, 5 credits. What business do you have here at this hour? I said not safe. Go home. We made notes of anyone who visits the canal. I said not safe. Go home.
So we've got military police carrying a flamethrower. That's pretty crazy. It's bad enough they have military police all around, but flamethrowers, that's pretty extreme.
50.
75.
Well, 75.
WO Globe. Original 1 kilo bricks. Pure. 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Nobody messes with JC. This guy's not even carrying any drugs, he's just carrying beer. He's gonna rip that other guy off. Strange that they make this door targetable. I mean, you can't open it with anything. Maybe there is a way to open it, I don't know. You know what? Probably if you kite an NPC to that door, it would open it. Although I have no idea where it goes. Ah, there's a shop down here. Should probably stop wasting my energy. Now I gotta use my sword. My sword is cool. What am I doing? I pressed F to sheathe my sword. It's my muscle memory from the Elder Scrolls games I've been playing. Aha, I knew it. Oh, here's a recharger. Flares. Yeah, I don't think I want to carry health packs. I think I'm just going to upgrade my regeneration. I need all the extra space I can get. I'm carrying so many weapons. Took that damn repair bot, but we picked up. Sorry, I can't read. Took that damn repair bot we picked up last week and wired him into the engine compartment. Might finally be useful and give us enough power to clear the maritime patrols before it burns out. Now we just have to wait for the harbor master clearance. No clothes for you. Not to sail naked. Where'd she go?
Good evening, sir.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnels, sir. 5 nights ago, that is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wan Chai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for 750, 600, and 400.
JC is a hypocrite. He was doing the exact thing that she was talking about. Calling them vultures. Well, he's a vulture.
600 for a reload mod. Deal.
Very good.
Alright. What do I want to reload faster? Probably the Gep gun.
Ready to buy?
I'll take the accuracy mod for 750.
Very good.
I could use that. See, how's my accuracy with this? 73%. This is 90%. Now, if I added this, I don't know. I think that might be high enough.
Ready to buy?
Here's 400 for the recoil mod.
Very good.
Alright. I don't have to worry about sniper rifle recoil too much, so... just make my assault rifle really good. Alright. I think there's something really good in this boat over here. I could buy the swimming skill. It's pretty cheap. I bought it. I've been thinking about it all this time, wondering whether I should pull the trigger, and I figured, nah, it's cheap. Just go ahead and do it. I'll be able to upgrade my other weapon skills. Let's see, can I bash it? That's a no. Well, I can get it. There's always that. Not really noticing a huge difference on that reload mod. Oh, jeez. Didn't realize it was radioactive. Oh well. Come on, JC, it's just fart gas. Just hold your breath. That's the thing about poison gas in video games. No one ever holds their breath. They just breathe it in like morons. That stuff wasn't really worth it anyway. Not entirely sure how I took arm damage either. Need to get this regeneration AUG upgraded. I like how this boat looks all old-fashioned on the outside, but it turns out it has like this modern engine with a robot. I leave those health packs. You just pick them up and use them really quick. Alright, I'm fully healed. Fully healed, fully charged. Time to go. I'm finally going to meet Miss Chow. That was weird. Some missing polygons. It's like I was saying before, my game's possessed.
We made notes of anyone who visits the canal.
Yeah, whatever, just don't burn me with that flamethrower. Jeez.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says.
She sounds like an upstanding member of society.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go. My mother said there's too much fighting. I have to stay here. I don't hear any fighting. The triads know better than to cause trouble in public.
You see, it's an invisible war. It's a Deus Ex invisible war. It's a crappy game.
Strangers in Hong Kong should stay near the market. The side streets are not safe for tourists at night.
This guy is demon possessed. Did you hear that? He had like a low voice along with his high voice. Okay, this is really freaking me out. Maybe if I reload.
Welcome to Queen's Tower. You may use the residential directory computer if you know how.
No, I'm not good with computers.
The 7th floor is closed for renovations.
I'm not big into computers. I was much inspired by your speech to the local community resource center and wish to do my part in helping to maintain a free China. As you have said, there are many threats to the freedom both from within and without. It is with glad heart, then, that I am able to inform you of suspicious activities on the part of Dr. Tracy Feng. Dr. Feng has declared on a number of occasions that he believes cases of great death are going untreated. A situation I cannot believe the party would permit. Has often been observed leaving at odd hours on what he declares to be family emergencies. I believe that Dr. Feng is a good individual with the best hopes for Hong Kong and China at heart, and could thus benefit from counseling. Ms. Chow was kind enough to bring this to my attention and should be saluted for many hours of entertainment and happiness she has brought to the Chinese people.
This line has been shut down by order of UNESCO.
Just doing a little stealing. Not a problem. Queen's Tower has provided discreet, luxurious accommodations for over 200 years. Our clientele are treated to not only the most elegant amenities in all of Hong Kong, including indoor pool, spa, gymnasium, and clinic, but also protected 24 hours a day by an automated security and around-the-clock surveillance. Briefly, the recreation floor is reserved for residents. Residents could be made unavailable. Undergoing renovations, effort to create the most modern, comfortable living space for future residents. If you'd like to examine the floor prior to leasing or purchasing a residence here, please sign with our on-site manager and use code 3444. Queen's Tower cannot, of course, be held responsible for any accidents incurred during the unescalated hours of the work area. Oh. because I didn't really need to save that. So this isn't going to take me to Maggie Chow. Taking another detour. But, you know, that's how it is. Always got to gather as much information as I can before I start talking to the locals. I'm going to be off-site tomorrow, so I'm counting on you to head things up. Just for your information, the electrician completed installation of the security system today. Login Queen's Tower, password security. In case you get around to handling the configuration issues, I don't think the doorman's quite figured out how to use it yet. So you might need to do some hand-holding with him. I also set the elevator bypass code in the shaft to 1709. Man, this place has terrible security. They just leave all their passwords and codes lying around. But that's why you explore. It's busted. There, those voices again. This freaking game.
I spill my drink.
I didn't do anything with the audio. It's just being weird.
You have 20 credits, mister.
What for?
I will be honest. It is crash. A big crash. I just need a little for the pain.
I don't need to give you money. I could just, I have drugs on me right now. Whatever.
A forgotten virtue like honesty is worth at least 20 credits.
You're so kind.
It was nothing.
You're looking for Maggie Chow.
Why? You know something?
She lives upstairs, but don't come in this way. Her guards are the only ones who use the gate. They don't like people snooping around.
Thanks for the tip.
So you can sneak into her apartment. Or you can just talk to her. I'm just gonna try talking to her first. Damn it, I can't break anything. This is annoying. Oh well, let's talk to Maggie Chow. Finally, a half hour into the video. Oh, what was that? Something down there.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me.
Okay, something's going on with the footstep sound
I will
effects.
accompany you.
Oh my god.
The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet. Take a look around.
God. These audio glitches are killing me.
We have many prized Buddhas you will observe. We have many prized Buddhas you will observe. Mother Chow, Mr. J.C. Denton.
In the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Let's just say I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12. They're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wanchai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight.
Take a look around.
I need to reset the game. Hang on.
I will accompany you.
Okay, the voices are gone now. I've exercised my game. Everything's fine now. Just had to...
The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet.
Just had to get some holy water. Okay. Just taking a look around. Just admiring the architecture. When you have time, Meisung, I would suggest that you read two of my favorite books, Insurgent and Tai Fun. I believe you'll find both of them as illuminating as I have. They're in my office if you'd like to borrow them.
Take a look around.
Mr. Hunley, it has become necessary to change my system password.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it. I will encrypt the new password and forward it to you shortly. Please note that any access attention.
I think it is time for you to leave.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I've overstayed my welcome. I'll come back later. There's a military bot. So I think that's the bot. $17.09. Oh, what? that's cool. Damn it. Well, thankfully I didn't lose too much progress. Alright, this time I'm gonna not be a dingus.
I will accompany you.
What? Okay. This is an alternate way into her apartment, if you want to be sneaky. I might use this later.
You missed them. They left over an hour ago. Guess they're painting up there. Saw it on their boots when they came out of the alley. I used to paint myself. Think they're hiring? I used to paint myself.
I'm looking for a way into this building.
Use front of building. Only triad use sidewalk living back.
Good advice.
Alley not safe. Stay in street.
You are a tourist? Visit the Lucky Money while you're in Wang Chai. You are a tourist? Visit the Lucky Money while you're in Wang Chai.
So I guess the Lucky Money is where the Red Arrow does all their business. Nice dark alley to get stabbed in. Very nice. There's a lot of stuff to explore in this area. Like in this particular area. So this is another apartment building. Scary. Looks like snipers use this as a vantage point. Yep. Could do some real damage from here. One thing I really like about this game, like as opposed to Human Revolution, for instance. Like I don't think there are any really places in that game where you can just, scale the tops of buildings. This game just has really interesting environments. It's all wide open too. It's kind of the problem with all the sequels. I mean, I haven't played Mankind Divided yet, but Invisible War and Human Revolution, it's all very closed in. comparison. Oh. To a lesser extent in Human Revolution. It's a lot worse in Invisible War. Well, maybe I just have to keep going up. I know there's a place you can get to in here. So that door is locked, you need a key to open it. And, yeah. Never mind. Oh, that's right, you have to go into Maggie Chow's apartment. That's right, now I remember. Alright, so she told us to go check the police vault. We'll go do that real quick.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Alright, so the police are
Please, look around.
over here.
Those are very expensive.
On Chai Market, police have evidence that could settle the Triad's dispute. 87342. Code to that door is 911. I don't think that's really the emergency number in Hong Kong, though. I know that different countries use different numbers for emergencies. I have to be really careful here. I can very easily aggro all the police. This guy is already hostile. Hang on, I know what to do. Oh, I don't have my pistol anymore. It'd be nice to have a pistol. Oh well, this will have to do. Are you kidding me?
Hey!
Okay, I think I'm in the clear. Officer Tam, your recent reports of conflict between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path are most troubling. We will counsel their respective dragon heads at the first available opportunity. But if further incidents occur, you are sanctioned to open the ordnance vault and apply force to participants as necessary. Oh, I hope I didn't aggro all the cops. I might have. I can't read that. Since the fighting at the canal tunnel, the Luminous Path compound has remained silent and watchful. However, at 1938 there was an explosion at the sound of a helicopter flying from east to west, but when I attempted to locate the aircraft for visual identification, I could only make out a black shape against the night sky. Its skin seemed to absorb light, like that of a shark in a deep ocean. At 2010 I began to hear reports of a Guilo, possibly the same one who created the problems for the elder brother recently, in the market asking questions about things he should not be asking questions about. So wait, so they saw my black helicopter. They heard an explosion, and then they saw, oh, that was on the helipad when Jock blew the door open. before, too. Alright, let's see if there's anything down here that can absolve Maggie Chow. Just a lot of ammunition so far. Can't argue with that. Wish I had room for that law. Incident Review. Officer Tam is hereby cleared of all charges of negligence or misconduct in the incident. Ref, blah blah blah. It is the opinion of this tribunal that Officer Tam's use of deadly force was not only necessary but proper in his attempt to minimize civilian casualties. No need for further counseling or review is found at this time. Wen Chai Incident Tribunal. Attached to will find a full surveillance report for the activity of the subject, Maggie Chow. Ms. Chow's association with the Red Arrow Triad and his Dragonhead Max Chen are a matter of record. However, recent evidence indicates that she may also have been involved with the death of Chen's predecessor, Yuan Kong, a contributing factor to the current gang war. Ms. Chow and her relationship to Versa Life Corporation are also under investigation, which show a high probability of being linked to the recent conflict between the triads. District officers are respectively asked to note that there are several technical operations for accessing Ms. Chow's penthouse. Tactical options for accessing Ms. Chow's penthouse. Service entrance at the rear of the address, a renovation project in progress on the building's 7th floor, and the roof. These options are outlined more fully in the surveillance report if it becomes necessary to detain Ms. Chow or search her premises. So, what does this tell us? She may have been involved in the death of Chen's predecessor. So we haven't found any evidence that shows that the Luminous Path stole the sword. So Miss Chow has been leading us along. Luminous Path are right about her. Alright, I don't think the police are hostile. We have to find the Dragon Tooth sword. Find evidence in the police station in the Wen Chai market. I don't know if you can complete this goal. It's possible to complete it. I mean, I was just there. I was just inside there. I didn't miss anything, did I? I guess you can't complete that goal. Because there is no evidence. So we'll try this. I want to see what happens if you confront Maggie Chow directly. I wonder if that's possible. I've never actually tried.
Not advisable for tourists.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Miss Chow is not at home.
Yeah, well, tell her I know she double-crossed the Red Arrow, and I intend to prove it.
You are mistaken. Miss Chow.
She should never have sent me to the police station. Now I know she's hiding something, and I intend to find out what it is.
No. No. You are mistaken. Guards!
Uh-oh. Oh, they're in trouble because I've got a shiny sword.
Somewhere.
So I did this the least stealthy way possible, but I don't think I've ever gotten that dialogue before. So it's worth it. So she's working with Majestic 12. Let's explore her apartment a little bit. See if we can find any more information. Become necessary to change my password, blah blah blah. Typhon tagged and traced for interrogation. Insurgent by X when faced with subversion of an organized by external action, even when they executed in concert as a group. Often ineffectual, a true revolution can only come from working within. In this, the ultimate change that can be brought about by an individual is magnified by the very machinery that such organizations utilize to maintain their own authority. Historically, ruling bodies have always outnumbered those they rule, but they still manage to maintain a disproportionate amount of the power through a combination of tradition, confusion, and punishment. An operative learns to simulate the veneer of a loyalist and guard their own secret heart can utilize these very same tools to overthrow such organizations or shift them to a more ideologically pleasing axis. It's pretty heady stuff. History of the Triads is in many ways the history of modern China. Popular myth holds that the Triads originated as a resistance movement against the Qing dynasty after it descended from Manchuria to seize the capital of Peking by force. When faced with a rebellion in the Fujian province, the Qing dynasty recruited an order of warrior monks who were later deemed expendable by the emperor and all but exterminated. Survivors organized a number of secret monasteries and became known as the Hung Mun, dedicated to overthrowing the Qings. Hung Mun showed a remarkable political adaptability, portraying themselves as protectors of the people even as they accepted money from Japanese corporate fronts during World War II. So I learned a bit about the Triads. Hello, Maggie. I swear I will never forget your birthday again. July 18th. 0718. Louis Pan. That annoying little snot-nosed kid. So there's a puzzle here. It's probably my favorite puzzle in the game. And one of the reasons why I think it's a good idea to have it so the player has to manually put in codes. I'm not going to read all that. This is a nice shower. Yeah, I bet JC is really sweaty and dirty by now. He needs this. Probably needs to take a piss too. Alright. Is there like a hidden door in here? Typhon. Insurgent. Typhon. 718. When you have the time, Mason, I suggest that you read to him. I've been here. Is there a keypad somewhere around here? Oh shit, I just injured that cat. I'm sorry, cat, I didn't mean to. Oh man. Oops. Alright, I don't think I have the credentials for that yet. Just need to get past these guards. Somehow. Shit. There it is.
Sergeant, is that you?
It's Maggie Chow's birthday.
Greetings, J.C. Denton. I have been observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The dragon's tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions.
You know you took the sword, Yuen. You took it from the wrong place and the wrong people, and now you're in pain. You know how much I hate to see you in pain, baby. I am the dragon head of the Red Arrow, and you are a hollow woman. I'm much more than that, Yuen. I'm the only thing standing between you and a world of hurt and darkness and shame. Tell me where the sword is, and maybe you'll die soon. And you are a bad actress. Unknown sound, and you have one less finger. It's pretty brutal. Same code for both keypads. Wouldn't really expect her to be good at security. No one else in this game is.
Good. Now take the sword to Max Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
So it takes up 4 inventory slots, but it's worth it because it does 150 damage at master level. You can break pretty much anything with it. There are fewer things in this game that you can't break.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
So they're all in on it.
Another damn loyalty check. Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
Oh, that's... let's try a different approach.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Who's there?
I could have sworn...
Sergeant, is that you? Bogey, that's him. Who the hell?
And that is the power of the Dragon Tooth Sword. Oh boy. Where is he? I have to wait for the fart gas to clear. Damn it. Got a shot off on me. Feels so good to be able to just break everything. It's awesome. Could use a bigger clip for that. Just gonna have a lunch break. You can even break these things. It's one of the best parts. You can break cameras. You don't even need to hack the security anymore. You can just destroy it. I would like to know what the security code is. I'm really curious. There's got to be a way to find out. So this is one of the entrances. I don't know if you can find the password. You don't really need to. All you need to know is her birthday. Yeah, I guess this puzzle isn't really as complicated as I remembered. You just have to find her birthday. So this is how you get to the other apartment. I think this is a jock's apartment. I want to read his emails. Jock's apartment key. Yep, this is Jock's apartment. He's reading about black helicopters. Because he flies them. Left the TV on, man, that's a terrible waste of electricity. Your account is now active and the activation fee of 95 credits has been automatically added to your first payment. You will receive a separate bill. Please remit no payment at this time. We remind you that traffic over HKNet should comply with National Electronic Information Directive and is subject to review at any time. Violations of the NEID may result in fines, account deactivation, visa suspension, or criminal proceedings. Username Flyboy, password 5x5. Letter from Paul. Time is short. If you followed orders, you should be on your way back to Hong Kong. Tong will know what to do, so help him. We can't let these bastards get away with what they've done, and what they still might do. My brother may be able to help. I don't know. I've sent him to obtain evidence I compiled on UNETCO's recent activities, but I've had to treat him and everyone else else I know like pawns. I've sent them to be killed, and all so that we could win the larger game. I think my time to be sacrificed is about to come. If Tong gives you the word, take down Maggie. And if I see you again, you're buying the beers this time. Tracer Tong. Please continue with your observations of Miss Chow. I suspect that it is she who must lay at the heart of our current troubles and not the Red Arrow. My sources within the police department have been quite willing to share with me certain items of information that lead me to believe that she was not only responsible for the death of Dragonhead, but may also know the location of the Dragon's Tooth. Your friend Paul was a great aid to the Luminous Path, and we are in his debt, so are we in yours. Daedalus, Paul needs you. If you have loyalty to your friends, you must return to New York now. I cannot ascertain this debt. Oh, this is the email that he said that sent him back there to pick me up from UNATCO. He may or may not be alive, but it is possible that I can assist in the salvage of him and his brother if you return to New York now. I have secured the proper authorizations for you to fly an SH-187 stealth helicopter from the Wantrai MJ-12 helibase located in the Versalite building. There's low time. I hope Jock doesn't mind that I just broke into his apartment. It was a little bit rude of me, I'll admit. Aha, secret door. Leads to the bathroom. I could use this. So this is all anyone eats in the future. Soy food, candy, soda, and booze. Pretty nasty. Okay, so I've been recording for about an hour now, so I guess put a stop to this. Next time, we will go see Tracer and Tong in person. And we'll get him to turn off our kill switch. I'll have to find a way down too. I don't think this elevator is working anymore.